to the Pederscope. I am your host, Steve Pederson, and it is Magnificent Monday. Adrian, we are talking about keys to being the difference. This is episode number 81, entitled, most appropriately, Motivation. Thanks for joining me. Do you find this music motivating? I know, right? 81 already? I don't want to turn the music off. I find this music very motivating and exhilarating. But hey, we got some serious things to talk about here on the Pederscope. Of course, we're talking about motivation. And let's face it, wherever you are in the world, it's Monday right now on the Pederscope. And, for example, my daughters, they're going back to school. They just got off a spring break. They were not really super fired up about going back to school. Maybe you can relate. Maybe you're getting back from vacation, or you're done with the weekend. It's Monday. Whether it's Monday morning, whether that's a problem for you or not, you have some kind of a Monday morning in your life. There's times where you have the Monday morning where it's just like, oh my gosh, do I have to do this again? Stephen Pressfield, in his book, The War of Art, talks about resistance. Resistance is a Monday morning kind of a thing. It's just this big thing in your way that's wanting to stop you from making an impact on the world. Well, I find some great inspirational, motivational music is helpful. I find quotes like this are helpful. This is from Pat Riley, the famous basketball coach. He says, there's always the motivation of wanting to win. That's kind of a given. Everybody has that. But a champion needs, in his attitude, a motivation above and beyond winning. I found that pretty fascinating. Why do you suppose that is? Why do you suppose he thinks you need a motivation beyond winning? He's a very successful basketball coach. He's won a lot of games. I think the reason is because when you win something, it's like, okay, that was great. It passes. You think about, like, all right, I'm a Chicago person, so I know the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup last year, I think. But I couldn't tell you who won the Super Bowl. Wait, maybe I could. I know that one team lost. Anyhow, you see what I'm saying? It's like these victories, they just go by. Winning is great, and it is somewhat of a motivation. And maybe this year the Cubs will win. I wonder what their motivation is. Do you think it's going to be winning? Anyhow, I thought it was a great thought. Something above and beyond merely winning. Here's a guy, Arsene Wenger. He is he's in France. They call him a football coach. We would call him a soccer coach. A very successful coach, nevertheless. He says that when you look at people who are successful, you will find they aren't people who are simply motivated, but they have consistency in their motivation. And when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, that is huge. That's so intense because, yeah, we can get fired up. We can get juiced up for a day, or for example, you go to hear a motivational speaker, or you hear somebody at a conference, and you have these life-changing events, but really motivation shows itself in consistency, constantly being motivated. And you need that from within. That's why Pat Riley was saying you need something above and beyond winning. You need something above and beyond just a one-time speech. You need something above and beyond this, daily Pederscope. I forgot who it was that said, motivation is like showers. You need one every day. You need it every day. How about Julia Roberts? Julia Roberts says, the older you get, the more fragile you understand life to be, And I think that's great motivation for getting out of bed joyfully each day. Wow, not taking life for granted, but realizing how precious life is. What a great motivation that is. When you get up out of bed, yeah, sure, it's a little tough, but it's like, oh my gosh, I'm alive. Isn't this wonderful? Isn't this incredible? What motivation comes down to, I think, is what is your big why? What is that big thing, that core thing that really keeps you persevering through the tough times? It keeps you focused on your goal during the difficult times. How is motivation a key? Obviously, if you don't stay motivated, you're going to get easily knocked down by life's challenges, by your own personal resistance, and you're not going to make the difference that you know you can make. So here's an action that you can take today. Listen to some motivational music. Hey, that's one thing to just kind of get the blood moving. Maybe do a little workout, just get things moving, and then take some time and think about, write it down. What is your big why? What is the core thing that really inspires you when everything else has fallen apart? Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this, the 81st episode of the Pederscope. Thank you, Dennis, for that comment. I appreciate it. Remember, all of the, I love guitar solos. All right, remember, all of the previous Pederscopes are available on my website at stevepederson.com. Just click on the Pederscopes link. Guys, I am putting a few of these thoughts into a book. Would love to give it to you for free. Go to bit.ly/Pederscope to sign up now. And when the book is ready, I'll send it to you for free. Thank you. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay motivated. You feeling strong? Gonna fly now. All right, peace out.